All right, it looks like.
Nobody remembered.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that
Hello
earlier.
again.
YouTube apparently cut us down, but oh my word, this movie, the movie Hook, is an amazing movie. If you guys ever get to see it all, I highly recommend. I highly recommend it.
Yes.
Oh, it takes me back to my childhood because I was like 6 years old when I first saw this.
I don't think I seen this when it first came out. It wasn't until much later. I think it was like 8 or something like that.
Okay, because I saw it
Because
over a friend's house. We had a sleepover, so that's how I remember seeing it.
when this originally came out, I was only like 3 or 4, so I definitely didn't see it back then.
Yes.
But
But yes, it's a good movie.
It's just as good as the first time you see it, you know.
Exactly, and the cast is so perfect at this. Robin Williams is perfect as grown up Peter Pan. Julia Roberts is excellent as Tinkerbell. I mean, the whole cast. It's, to me, they should have gotten Oscars for this because they didn't get it. But I'm like, why not? It's got everything. It's got great music, great scenery, great costumes, great story plot. It's got it all. But oh well, the opportunity.
Critics were very critical back then, you know, even worse than they were now.
They were horrible to this movie. I'm like, why? It's a good movie. I mean, now I remember. Now I don't know for you. The first time I saw Hook, oh my word, he scared the crap out of me.
No, not really. I remember the first part when the smoke's coming in the window and you know the hook's moving, and that bit scared me the first time I seen it. You know, when the kids are getting kidnapped and you don't see anything, you just all the smoke and the covers just lifting off them. It's like, what the hell's going on here? And you're like, please, someone go save the children. But then it's too late. I was like, oh God. Because when you're watching it as a child, you're seeing it through a child's eyes, so you can empathize and sympathize, you know, with what it feels like. You can imagine. Because that's one thing that this movie teaches is the how powerful the imagination can be, you know. And if it wasn't for the imagination, we wouldn't have get such great sets and such great backgrounds and stuff like that. And that's all thanks to the imagination of the director. So definitely one of his best ones. Oh, we've lost her again.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, but that movie with the covers, that was a scary scene. Or when they're in the hallway and Liza's holding her head and you see the scratch marks against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so scary. I mean, the music lets you know, oh no, what happened?
Yeah. You know, they actually made another movie that was based on this, and they actually used scenes from this movie. It was some kind of horror movie about a kidnapping or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but when I seen those, it took me right back, and it was terrifying.
Was it Nightmare on Elm Street because he had the claws and stuff?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'll see if I can find out for you. Movie. Oh, I remember there was I can't find it, but if I find out, I'll send you a message about it because it was a good movie. It was a mystery. You know, they're trying to figure out what happened to this kid. You know, it's very much like the story of Peter Pan. A kid gets kidnapped, and they're trying to work out who did it, and the kid's a big story. You know, he's read the Peter Pan story, so he comes up with all this imagination of. Oh, we've lost again.
Oh my word,
You're
these
just having
pirates!
you're just having no luck tonight, are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But ugh. But yeah, this movie, like I said, I think I saw it when I was about 6 years old at a friend's house at a sleepover kind of thing. I just, I remember bits and pieces of it as a kid, and then I saw it again and again and again. But I forgot it was as long as it was because it just, the time flies by when you're watching this movie.
It does. Yeah, it does.
But yeah, it's an excellent, excellent movie.
Well, I'm glad you. And I certainly enjoyed it. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I,
Yes,
I,
it's
I
been
kept on
long
asking her,
overdue.
when you doing Hook? When you doing Hook? You promised us we're going to do Hook. When Hook?
And I brought Hooked.
Yes. She kept to her word. She kept to her word. And what better time than her birthday? I mean, that's just magical. Oh, no. Wait, she's gone. Again. The pirates are at it tonight. Uh, so I hope some of you managed to stick around with us. Again, sorry about what happened to YouTube. That's YouTube for you. I told them that would happen. But, yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't affect our channel too much. She looks like she's been turned into a statue. Playing a game of musical statues. But yeah, out of all mine, this is probably my favorite anyway. Hi, Miss Watchtower. Yes, it is a fun one. Yeah, I mean you can get it at quite a few places, and you could probably get it quite cheap because it's quite an old movie. I used to have it on VHS. In fact, I've still got the VHS somewhere here. That's how old this movie was back when VHSs came out. Uh, don't worry, folks. Alicia will be back. Hopefully. Till then, you're stuck with Captain John Hook. Uh, you like my outfit? I tried to go for that kind of pirate look, you know. It's quite good. Not bad for just summer through together, yeah. I wanted to make do something special for her, her birthday. Hey! Honestly, I'm
Yeah,
not doing it. It's not me. I'm not trying to steal your limelight. I'm not taking over your
I
channel.
know.
It's
I
my
know you're
channel
not. No, but no. I mean, it's a good movie. It really is. It really is. I mean, but yeah, I wanted to do something besides just Orville for my birthday today. So I said, you know what? Hook. Hook it is. Hook is a
Yeah,
good movie because it brings out the child in all of us.
it does. It does. And Robin Williams, he played the part so spectacularly. See when he got his flight back again, just see him flying, like, wee-hoo. That's what anyone would be like if they were able to fly. Probably they'd be doing Superman, like, woo! Like, look at me.
He has the perfect voice for that too. When he does that, when he says, when he says like saying, "Oh, you make me think of my mother." For
He
some
does.
reason, but it was so funny.
The
And
true way to say it, he's a man of many voices.
he was, he was. They should. This should never be touched. Don't ever touch this. Hollywood, do not ever remake this movie. Please leave it alone. It's a Hollywood classic. Leave it in the vault. Don't touch it. But yes, when I see this movie, I feel like I'm 6 years old all over again, not wearing glasses. I'm just rooting along for Peter Pan. I'm rooting along for him to get his kids back, but I'm also rooting for him to get his memory back. No.
Wow. Have you ever read some of the Hook trivia on IMDb? There's a lot of interesting facts on here.
I'm gonna read it. I'm definitely gonna read it for sure. I know.
Yeah.
Did you ever read the actual story about Peter Pan by any chance? I'm curious.
I did not know.
Oh.
The Disney cartoon was my first and only. I know what the original is based off of, and I know it's a lot darker, and Peter Pan's like the villain and that. But I never ever read. I'm not a good reader. Like, especially if I'm getting older, it's getting harder to read. I'm like Captain Hook. Like, let me get that. Yeah, sure.
The only closest I would say for Robin Williams would probably be Seth MacFarlane because of the voices. Other than that, no. But I read the book Peter Pan several times. I read the book because I read there's a small little. Agreed. But yeah, I read Peter Pan, and I also read. I think I read clips of Peter and Wendy that is loosely based off of. But I read different versions of Peter Pan. He does have a staple of voices, so he'd be perfect for the voices, but he is like a kid at times when you hear Seth talk. So I'm free to say that. It's my stream. I can say it. Seth MacFarlane would be great as Peter Pan. I will say that.
He's got the childlike humor for it, so he could do it.
But he'd also be good as Captain Hook, so
he's not menacing enough,
I don't know. I've heard him do a menacing kind of voice. I don't know, but who would be a good Tinkerbell? Who do you guys think would make a good Tinkerbell?
Oh. I was never a fan of Tinkerbell. She was my most hated character, both in the original stories and in. If they probably, if they were to do a remake, they'd probably have a guy as Tinkerbell. A fairy. I'm a fairy. Don't I look good and tights? Hey, I love you, Peter Pan.
But don't do that, or they change the racial backgrounds too. Don't do that either. Don't do that.
But I think Amber Scott. I would love to see her come back as she could do Tinkerbell. She's got the kind of look for it.
That's an idea.
It'd be a great cameo. The only thing is she's not done much acting since she. I don't know if she's currently acting because her last role wasn't in 1995. So she probably be out of it. Yeah. Which is a shame though, because I don't know. I actually enjoyed her performance in this. Most kid actors I really hate to watch. I'm thinking,
that's true.
Let's see the adults. I don't want to see the kids. But
the kids are kind of. They're good. They're really good. They're not too bratty either. I mean, at first, I mean, I don't know for you, but for me, I wasn't too crazy about Rufio. But then gradually, when just before he gets killed and everything like that, and he's just you could tell he's rooting for Peter and everything like that. And then when he says that last line, "I wish you could be my dad," and then it comes to Jack's brain. You know what? I got a great dad here. Why not use? He is a cool dad. He just he had to find his place to find out how he could be a dad again.
Yeah. That's the thing that most kids aren't evil. If they turn out bad, it's mostly because they didn't have a fatherly influence. They didn't grow up proper.
Yeah.
They had some issues, but most kids are just good and just want to be loved.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because I know that firsthand. That I didn't have a great upbringing, but the thing is, I'm going to turn that around and be a good influence to those that I can be too. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you came out. I'm glad Ambassador got to come out for a little while. I mean, I'm sorry
No,
you missed.
no, I wouldn't have you by yourself, no. And I'm actually feeling a lot better. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it, guys. I thought I did it too much. I was like, oh God, I don't know if I can do it. My throat's gonna burst open. I'll never get it on. But then I was like, oh, why not? I can't. Let's put on a show. Let's get on the uniform. You know, can't do it
Yes.
without someone looking like an idiot. You know. What can I say? The movie brings out the inner child in me.
It does for all of us.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I decided to be a little bit like Tinkerbell with the green and the hair bows.
Yeah. I was looking online about an actual cosplay uniform, and then I looked at the price and I was like, no, I'll just do my own thing. Thank you. It was like £150. I was like, I don't think I'll do it. Thanks. Maybe another time. Maybe if I get one to get more.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do something a little bit cheaper.
Eh? For
Yeah.
stuff I found in my closet, I think I look damn good.
Yes. Big Daddy should be the next thing.
I just wait. I'll go see if I can borrow one of my mum's nice like.
Then if he's gonna be Tinkerbell, then who am I gonna be, Mr. CCDV? Who am I gonna be? Peter?
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to gender swap that, you have to gender swap everyone, you know. Female Peter Pan. The daughter of Peter Pan. Yay. We'll continue this story.
Ooh.
Maggie grows up and becomes the next Peter Pan. Return to Neverland.
They did a sequel of that with Disney. Do you remember that one where they had so cool? But that was
it was one of those cash grabs, you know. It wasn't as good as the original, but it was all right. It was all right. I liked the ending. It had a nice, sweet ending.
Yes. Yes.
Where
Tinkerbell.
yeah, where Wendy's looking out the window and you see, they almost have a reunion, Wendy and Peter, and that was just so.
But in the book now, I'll say this about Tinkerbell. She has got a nasty, nasty mouth for a fairy.
Oh, yeah.
Because she called Wendy a silly ass. She's not exactly a lady, folks. I mean, did you or your daughter ever see the Tinkerbell movies that they made by themselves?
My daughter did. I wasn't a fan of those ones, but my daughter did. She liked it. But I was like, yeah. I prefer when she doesn't speak.
Yeah, those weren't too bad. Those weren't. I mean, they were decent, but it was just it didn't fit into the story.
Yeah. I like the first one because it showed more like in the book where she's really tricksy. You know, she's downright almost a murderer. She almost kills Wendy because of jealousy.
She does. Yeah. She does because she's pulling her by the hair. She literally does tell the lost boys, "Kill the Wendy bird. Kill the Wendy bird." Peter wants you to kill the Wendy bird, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And no.
I have expected that, by the way. See, when Julia Roberts shows up at the window and she looks in and she sees Peter kissing, I have expected her to fly in the window and pull him back, like, get off her.
Yeah, pull her by the hair, because in one of the books, because Wendy's saying, something's pulling on my hair. And
then get Maggie Smith to be like, oh, you again. Get out of here.
Get out of here, you pixie from hell.
This is for trying to kill me last time.
This is the pixie from hell.
No, Firefly from hell.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man. But yes. Oh, my word. But yeah, I wanted to take a break from Orville, guys. I mean, I will still love Orville. You know, guys, I will. I will definitely do a watch party for Orville again.
You doing more panels with Ovul Nation?
Yes. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
one. I did the other one the other night where I was acting like I was captured by the krill.
Oh,
I changed my background around and I said, "Help, guys! I've been captured by the krill."
I'll, I'll need to see if I can come on one of those times. That would be cool.
That was a lot of fun. Now Jay Lee, bless his heart, he came into the chat, which was so cool. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
hmm But yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I've been coming on PJ stream. Oh, just so you guys know, so I will let you guys know now. On Wednesday night at 4 in the afternoon, my time, I will be interviewing JP Egotastical Fun Times and his friend Matt. So
Wow. You should be a professional interviewer or start a professional podcast because you're getting all the classic celebrities coming for interviews. You
the
know?
crazy thing is, when I did my interview with Brandon Fayette, that
Yeah.
that Matt was literally in the chat and he was thinking that I was talking to Brandon live. I said no, and he says, "Oh," and then he says, "Oh, well, would you be interested in doing an interview with me?" And I had to go like, you realize that I'm not a professional, don't you? I'm not Barbara Walters. I'm not Larry King. I'm not." And I asked my mom, I said, "Well, what kind of reporter would you say I am?" And she said, "We're not Larry King. You're not Barbara Walters. You're Katie Kirk. You're all of those different reporters all rolled into one."
Let's face it, they would probably rather get an interview with you than someone from an actual mainstream media. At
That's
least
true.
they're going to be treated with fairly and with respect.
Mm-hmm.
They must. He
That's it.
must. He must. He must have thought you were professional. For him to ask you. He must have liked what you were doing.
Oh, yeah. Because I
Yeah.
carry myself very professionally when I'm doing my
Oh, you do.
interviews.
You do.
I do. I really do. I mean, I do that with everybody. I'm willing to have anybody on my channel, really, within reason. Say, you know what? Okay, well, tell me your story. Tell me your background. Why do you love this? Why do you love that? I mean, that's one of the things I'm going to do with my podcast. I'm going to reach out to Orville Nation. I'm going to reach out to JP to talk about their roles in the Orville community to talk about that. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was so blessed today, which is such a special treat. For the second year in a row, Tom Constantino told me happy birthday. So that is so sweet. I was like, "Oh, thank you."
That's good when celebrities take the time to interact with the fans, and that's why we love people like that. That's what you don't get enough out of the Hollywood is a good interaction from the fans, and that's why a lot of them are getting fed up with the whole celebrity. Most of them just fake, and don't really care.
Mhm.
For someone just to take the time just to wish you a happy birthday, that just means the world to them. So
It does.
that's awesome.
It does. I mean, I go like, you know what? I'm just one person, but they said, okay, sure, I'll give her a little simple thing because I'm not a very fancy girl. If you guys notice, I'm not really extravagant. I wear very simple clothing. I wear
I,
very
w-
simple
I, w-
jewelry.
I wish someone was recording your face when you seen the company. It was like, oh, he's done it again. Oh.
I know. Or when Jay Lee, when he was doing a live stream around 3 o'clock this morning for me, and he said, I mentioned in the chat, I said, "Hey, by the way, today's my birthday." He goes, "Happy birthday." I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
You guys are some good guys out there.
They are. That's one reason why I love the Orville community so much
Yeah,
because
it's a
they're so
great community.
supportive. I love
Mm,
them so much. They're so special.
yeah,
I mean, I know I gush on them a lot, but they're amazing. I mean, their series creator Seth created a community that you can tell that they love their fans.
yeah. I think that's why so many people love over new Star Trek is because it reminds us of the way Star Trek used to be. How
Yes.
they respected. They took fan ideas and they incorporated it. They took the time to answer questions and theories and meet the
Mm-hmm.
fans. And people just loved because everyone, not a bad thing was said, and it wasn't until they started, ignoring the fans or calling their names, and then that's where you just lose it.
Oh yeah.
And the franchise that's just when you lose it. More, more, more,
Mm-hmm.
more franchises need to do that. Just go back to just interact
Exactly.
with the fans.
Exactly, because those fans are what made you what you are. So don't
Yeah,
forget where you came from. I mean, I wish they
yeah,
could remember that, but sadly, they don't always remember that. I'm like,
yeah.
mm.
I bet Seth was surprised when he seen how many fans he got and that he got renewed for a second season. I bet he was like, I didn't think this would get past the pilot.
Well, me, I kept telling people, check it out. Because I would say, tell people this, which is true. If you're not an Orville fan, start with the pilot and then see if you like it or if you don't like it. After
Yeah,
that, then it's out of my hands.
yeah. Don't even stop at the pilot because it gets better.
It does. It does.
Yeah,
It does. And
at least for that few episodes.
season three is going to be awesome, guys. I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait.
I've been
Hopefully,
waiting for so long. I'm like, wow, that's the one thing I hate about this beer bug is everything is stalled. I'm like, I want it now.
yes. But I have to tell myself this, John, that I had to wait 5 years for a Nancy Drew game. So if I can wait 5 years for a Nancy Drew game, I can wait at least 3 years for an Orville series.
Yeah, yeah. You've got the essence of a Satan, because I couldn't do it. I'm like a big kid. Gimme, please. I'm really like a Neverland boy. I never grew up.
I think I'm still a kid at heart. I really am because I still love gaming. I mean, yeah, I really do. I'm still a big.
I know that because sometimes my own Wayne is like, Dad, seriously.
Oh yeah, I could hear her earlier. She was like, "Dad, stop! I'm trying to watch the movie."
Yeah.
Because people are surprised when I told them how old I am today, and they said, "What?" Yes, exactly. You can't either. I understand. Yeah, you grew to like it. I remember that, Chloe. Because I was the one that fell into love with it first, and then she fell in love with it too. So I keep telling people start with season 1, check the pilot out, then blow it up. But yeah, like I said, this movie took me back to my childhood. Like I said, I don't feel as old as I am. I really don't. I mean, like I said, a lot of people said, "Well, what are you going to do for your birthday today?" I said, "Well, I know I'm going to go to church because we didn't know if we were going to go, and then they finally told us yesterday." Yeah.
You're a good little girl. Faith is very important. You have to thank God that you're still here to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, because there's a lot of times when I wouldn't have not been here, honestly, if it wasn't for God, honestly. He spared my life so many times. And he gave me such wonderful friends and community. You guys are so, so awesome. So thank you. You guys are so awesome. You guys are so incredible. I mean, it just blows my mind that you guys are subscribed to me. You guys want to connect to me. And I'm thinking, well, thank you. That's all I can say sometimes.
Yeah, you've got a nice personality. Sometimes that's all it takes. Just a nice person. People like nice people.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah. I can How else do you think I've got over 100 subscribers? It's
That's
never
true.
up to my talent.
Oh, you have talent, John. You do. My Scottish husband.
Yes. I'm so glad I've got a wife like you who believes in me.
Yes. Well, somebody's got to believe in you.
If only your mother-in-law was the same, though. My
Aww.
mother-in-law is like,
She's a very weird mom. Like, what happened? How is it that your sister is my mom?
Wibbly wobbly tiny wine.
Somebody messed up with the timeline, folks. That was
Either that or Tess just likes them young.
or she did some genetic kind of manipulation. Oh, man.
She likes to keep it in the family. She was like, well, if my daughter's going to have a bit of Bamford, I'm going to have a bit of Bamford too.
Why, thank you, Chloe. We have a good time. Me and John are good friends. I mean, it's funny. Me and John first met each other on Entertainment Hacker.
Yes. I
And
remember that.
it was on a Saturday morning, I think. And he made
Yeah.
the mention. He said, "Oh, John's from Scotland." And I was saying, "Oh, well, I'm Scottish too." And John was like, "You? Your name doesn't sound Scottish. Parker's
Yeah.
not a Parker's not a Scottish last name." And
Easy, isn't it?
I said, "No, my great grandmother was Belle McLaren." And he said, "Oh, then that's a Scottish last name. That's a Scottish
Yeah.
last name." But no, that's the funniest thing, that John is my Twitter husband.
Yes. And our kids are older than me. Yes. Explain that one. And one
And
of them's a
Bass,
frog. Can tell who the frog gets looked off of.
is it from the mommy or is it from the daddy?
Yes. I'm like the king from Shrek. I was once a frog, and then I was turned into a prince. Oh my God.
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual nerd.
That's not technically a skirt, Mr. CCDB. It's called a sash.
Yeah, it's just a scarf that I tied onto it. I've got this one here. You're supposed to wear it around you and around as a belt as well. But I decided to go for a bit of. I didn't have a feather, so I thought, this will do.
Oh, your mom's asking if you're okay because you're laughing so hard. I think you are okay, aren't you, Chloe? But we need laughter now. We really do. For crying out loud, take a joke with you. I take a joke. I take a joke. I take the yoke and then, oh God, now I'm quoting Seth. Oh, my God, now I want eggs now. Oh, you guys are a bad influence.
I'm a bad influence. It's bloody 3 o'clock in the morning. I should have been in my bed long ago. You Americans. You're trying to brainwash me, turn me into an insomniac. Look at me. I'm a guy that needs my beauty sleep.
See, I have functioned on 1 hour of sleep in 7 whole days one time. No joke, y'all. I did that once. When I was in military camp, I functioned on 1 hour of sleep in 7 days.
I think I'd be. I think if someone tooted the horn, I'd be like, you to say, wiki wiki. I'd be
Well,
like,
well, they had to wake us up. We had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then we had to go to bed at 11 at night.
would not be me.
That was tough. He doesn't wear a kilt, though. John has never worn a kilt.
Not yet. Anyway, I have.
Oh, he just finished the song. You know it. A Scots McLeod and kilt. He left the bar one evening back. See, I can do the Scottish accent because you guys forget I'm Scottish, I think. I think you guys forget I'm Scottish. At least we're not singing the Australia song, Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, I'll go home, Waltzing Matilda.
Despite the stereotype, not all us Scots are drunks,
No.
But yes, I like that song too, The Drunk Scotsman.
Mm-hmm. But yes.
See me trying to sing that song in one breath, and then
Toola-ralla-ralla. I'd had to do without coffee, though, Chloe. That was the thing. I had to function without coffee. I had to function on just orange juice and water. Milk and fruit punch. Yuck. Oh man.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna attempt that one on karaoke, Mr. CCTV. I would tarnish my Scottish name. My Scottish green card would be revoked. I'd be kicked out of the country. I'd be sent back to Ireland.
He'd be kicked out of the Highlands. He's not a
Aye.
true Scot. He's just a Brit posing as a Scot.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. It's steady on there. There's nothing.
See, I can tease you like that. No one else can tease you like that. You know I would. Only I can tease
What
you.
lucky is your birthday here? No,
I know, but you know it's all good fun. If I didn't tease you, you'd worry. You'd say, "Wait a minute, that girl's sick. She's off her rocker."
I'm just glad Ambassador's still not here. You two of you would be ganging up on me. If it's not,
With our
if it's not him,
geeky nerdiness, yes.
if
Did
it's
I
not him,
never-
if it's not him banging me up for being follow the Phantom Menace, it's people. In fact, I was on stream on John's stream, Ihaka stream, the last one, and I was said I sounded like a hobbit. I was like, well, that's a new one.
Oh
He said-
no.
He was like, no. I mean, you know how they sounded Scottish. I was like, oh, right, okay, I get
Yeah,
what
with
you
the
mean.
elvish.
I thought you were trying to call me a little person, then I was like, that's a long way about me.
Someone's going to go a little bit
It's
way too far.
I mean, I know we like to use the word "we" a lot, you know. Oh, when I was a wee lad. When I say when I was a wee lad, I don't mean when I was a hobbit. I was never that wee. Well, I was, but you know, I grew up. I grew up and then I go out, you know.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man.
So we're coming up in 4 hours. What do you want to do? Do you want to have one wee sing song, or
Yeah. Why don't we do at least one?
Okay, then.
We'll do at least one. Okay.
And-
So.
Anyway, I take requests, Mr. CCTV. Just make sure it's a slow one. I can't keep up. You get me tongue tied.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. What song do I want to do? Okay, I'll do this one since it's a fun one. Let me see. Do I want to do that one or do I want to do? Which one do I want to do? I'll just do a slow one.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good song. I think we're alone now. Oh, that's a fun one.
I think we're alone now.
You know what? Why do I do that? I have that one. 'Cause I just heard that one recently. Pause. I just heard that one. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, that's a fun song. I think we're alone now. Let me. Yeah, I had that one. I think we're alone, Tiffany. That's on my list. Okay. And behave. That's what they say. Watch how you play. They don't understand. So we're running as fast as we can. Spin on to the land. Gonna get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me. And we tumble to the ground. And then you say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. The way we gotta hide what we're doing. What would we say if they ever knew we'll stay? So we're just running as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me, and we tumble to the ground. And then you say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. Running as just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me, and we tumble to the ground. And then you say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts only sound. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. Woo!
That was so bad. That was a good attempt.
Oh, that was a fun song. I like that song. It's always fun.
That was a fast song. I couldn't do that much better. I'd be like, I'm surprised you got to the end. Like, hold on. Hold on. Pause the song. Oh,
Thank you,
give it.
Mr. CCTV. Okay, do you have yours ready?
Well, I do have a song. I'm trying to
Ooh.
see.
Why are you doing that one? Okay, there we go. Sorry, my bad with acting crazy. Okay, try to give me my next song. I'm like, wait a minute, it's John's turn, silly.
2 minutes. I'm still trying to find out. I'll play this first one. This first one suits me down to a T. And I think you'll
Ooh.
find it's very appropriate if you know what movie it's from.
Mmm.
Here we go. So this one is
People are strange.
from the movie. Anyone seen The Lost Boys? No? The
Mm-hmm.
vampires. You know the vampires with too much hair gel?
Yes. We all are, Mr. CCB.
When you're a stranger, face look ugly when you alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange. When you're strange. People are strange. When you're a stranger, face look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. Yes, I am strange. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Alright, yeah. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange, like me.
We all are strange, John.
Yeah.
We're all a little strange.
I'm just more of a stranger than a strange man. Well, thank you very much.
Good job. All right, my turn. Let's see, what song do I want to do?
I thought you were going off. You're like a vinegar putting one on the shop.
Okay, let's see. I think I'll do
Sorry, Mama
one
Parker, for
more.
being too loud. I'll try and keep it down for my next song.
Okay.
Key for Jim.
So you getting off anytime soon?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
As soon as soon.
Less than 10 minutes. Okay, let me do this last one. Okay. This one's my trademark song, guys. I think you know. Because you guys hear me do it a lot. So I'm going to wrap up with this one. I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. When I tell a joke, you probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing. 'Cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want to do is sing it out. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joys you're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Mother says I was a dancer before I could walk. She says I began to sing long before I could talk. But I often wonder, how did it all start? Who found out that nothing could capture a heart like a melody can? Well, whoever it was, I'm a fan. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. I've been so lucky. I am the girl with golden hair. I want to sing it out to everybody. What a joy, what a life, what a chance. Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
Woo!
All right.
I can't think
All
of
right,
a better
everybody.
way to end.
Exactly. Well, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will be doing an interview, like I said, on Wednesday at 4 p.m. with JP Egotastical Fun Times from the Orville and his friend Matt Weiss. So check that out. That will be on my channel. That will be live, and that will be here. So I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday. And you guys have a great week, guys. Thank you so much for coming, John. Thank you for
Oh,
coming,
thank you.
Ambassador.
was a blast.
Thank you, everybody, because you guys made this girl's birthday a wonderful birthday. I will never forget this birthday. So thank you all. You guys are so wonderful. I love you all so much. I'm sending you guys a
And
big,
we
big
love
hug.
you. Love them, Scotland. Mwah.
Yes, love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Good night. It was good seeing everybody, so thank you. Yes, I had a great birthday. Thank you, Chloe. And I hope you guys will catch us on the replay. I would see what I can do about what happened to find out to the original video. So take care. And you guys have a wonderful night. Good night.
Peace.